Good evening. Assalamualaikum. May peace be upon you, okay? 大家晚上好. Vanakkam. Hello Singaporeans. Thank you so much for attending WP rallies for the past 1 week, regardless of the erratic weather conditions. Tonight, the heaven has been very kind to us, give us a very cool night. Right? Okay, since the first day of campaigning until today, which is the last day, I've met several Tampines GRC voters who have yet to decide who to vote, as they need some clarity on a number of issues. So tonight, I'm going to address some of the issues which have been forwarded to me. Among these concerns are municipal matters and projects, 1. 2, community or grassroots activities, and 3, what Gerald mentioned earlier, is about vote secrecy. Fellow Singaporeans, on municipal matters, me and my team members were asked what are our plans for Tampines Town. Secondly, what will happen to the future town plans that were shared by the incumbents. They asked, will it be not executed or will it be aborted? On the plan that has been shared by the incumbents, for me and my team members, the first thing that we need to do is to review, to see whether there's a need to implement the plans that have been shared. And if necessary, we may need to tweak or change. And if we deem everything is okay, we will proceed with the plans. Frankly, being a responsible political party, at this point in time, we may or may not be able to implement the plan in terms of we have yet to look at the layout of the town as well as consult the residents of their needs. However, what I can assure the residents of Tampines GRC, as well as the other constituents where WP is contesting, is that we have the expertise and experiences of running town councils. Hello Singaporeans, WP had managed Hougang for 34 years. Aljunied, how many years? 14 years. And Serangoon, how many years? 5 years. And many more good years to come. Personally, I've been an elected town councillor of AHTC for 14 years and had assumed the AHTC chairmanship for 3 years, from 2018 to 2021. I would also like to share and highlight that both Aljunied, Hougang and Serangoon Town Council did well in the Ministry of National Development MND Town Council Management Report, or in short known as TCMR, where we got green banding for all the categories for year 2024, as well as for the past few years, and this includes estate cleanliness and estate management. On the promised project by the incumbent, where some may belong to the government agencies such as LTA, NParks, and HDB, there is no reason for not continuing with these projects. These agencies are public agencies, and their projects are to benefit the residents across Singapore, regardless of whether the town is under the management of whichever political parties. If elected, will continue to work with the relevant government agencies to ensure the continuity in executing these projects that has been announced. Fellow Singaporeans, as mentioned earlier, grassroots or community programs and events is the other concern. Will the residents be affected? Recently, one ruling party candidate tried his best to explain and convince the public that 1 plus 1 may not be equal to 2. 1 plus 1 was the answer? But this particular PAP candidate mentioned that may not be 2. Okay? Okay, this was said in the context of if residents of a constituency voted in an opposition candidate, they may or may not be able to benefit the services of the losing ruling party candidate. I disagree with this claim. In this context, my mathematical calculation is if a WP candidate is voted in as the MP for a constituency, the calculation instead will be 1 plus 1 plus 1, which equals to? Yes, 3. Okay, let me explain. Let me explain by citing the real example of how residents in an opposition ward benefited from 3 entities or parties serving them. In my Kaki Bukit ward of Aljunied GRC, myself as the MP, even though with limited resources and funds, I will do my best, or I've done my best, or I did my best to bring in partners, be it NGOs, companies doing their CSR, VWOs, individuals, or private group donors to bless my residents with food rations, household items, and other needs. So this is one party, which is me, okay? I bring benefits to the residents of Kaki Bukit. The People Association in the form of Kaki Bukit Community Club, the resident committees or RCs also organize programs and provide various assistance schemes for Kaki Bukit residents. So, 2 entities, me and PA, right? Serving the residents of Kaki Bukit. 2. 1 plus 1 equal to? Okay, one more coming. And the third one, Kaki Bukit PAP branch also renders assistance to the residents in the attempt to win over the hearts of Kaki Bukit residents, but they fail to win their hearts. Right? Because they've been there for 14 years. This is how fortunate residents who live in a Workers' Party held constituency. Everybody is competing. Workers' Party MP, PA and PAP are competing to serve the residents. Voted the Workers' Party to be their voices in Parliament, and at the same time, they are being served on the ground again by the WP, PAP, and People's Association. So apart from us being voted in to be the voice in Parliament, the Kaki Bukit residents are being served by WP, PAP, and PA on the ground. So total, how many? 3. Better or not? First, living in the PAP constituency, how many people are serving them? Huh? You have to be fair to them lah. 2. Okay, 2. Have to be fair. Okay, but for us is? Yes.
3, not enough.
Enough. Okay, apart from being served by 3 entities, as I mentioned just now, Kaki Bukit residents also enjoyed double events for festive celebration. 2 Hari Raya events, 2 Christmas parties, 2 Chinese New Year dinners, 2 Deepavali events. Syok ah! Okay, you're most welcome. But I won't be there lah for now. I'll be moving to Tampines very soon. And due to this privilege and pampering, Aljunied, especially the Kaki Bukit constituents, for the last two general elections, refused to repent. They refused to repent and continue to vote for the Workers' Party. Why don't they need to repent? Because instead of getting 2, they got 3. Hosei Liao lah! Oh salah, Hosei Liao! Sorry, pardon for my Mandarin. Okay, the third issue is about vote secrecy, which I believe earlier Gerald has already explained and touched on, but I like to repeat because it's very important. Okay, so unfortunately, there are still several Singaporeans who are still concerned about their vote is secret or not. What do you all think? Is your vote secret? Is your vote secret? Okay, to those who still have such concerns, I'm here to assure you that your vote is indeed secret. No need to fear. Remove the fear from your heart. If you don't believe me, you can ask the residents of Hougang. 34 years under WP. Aljunied, how many years? 14 years. Serangoon, how many years? Ask them whether they ever been penalized for voting for the Workers' Party. All right? Okay, for those who have yet to decide which political party to vote, I have one advice for you. My advice is, when you are about to put the cross on the ballot paper on 3rd May, close your eyes and focus on your heart. Let your heart direct you where to place the X. As the saying goes, our hearts never lie. Yes, our hearts never lie, right? Yeah. Especially when one is sincere and genuine in wanting to achieve happiness, prosperity, and progress for our nation. Hello Singaporeans, come 3rd May. Yeah, I take out my pen. Sorry, I don't have a pen. Pen in your hand. And also there's a chalk lah. Okay? Mightier. Okay, thank you. Mightier than the sword. Where you place the cross will decide your fate as well as the fate of your future generations. Whether you use the pen or the chalk, it's still mightier than the sword. Right? As you see, I'm sweating quite a lot. So I think I want to end my speech quite soon. If not, I'm going to get dehydrated. Okay, finally, before I end my speech, I'd like to give all of you one update. I'd like to update on you what happened to me since last Saturday, 5 days ago. I shared about the tingling sensation that I had in my chest area. That's an update. Another good news. The good news is the heat of campaigning, the warmth from the hugs, shoulder patting, handshakes, best wishes from thousands of Tampines GRC residents not only melted my heart, but also my body fats. Indeed, I've lost about 4 to 5 kilograms. A good weight loss program. I also believe that probably my cholesterol level also probably reduced significantly. Okay, my heartfelt thanks to you, all of the residents of Tampines GRC, for turning me into a healthier person. I hope the Tampines GRC residents can keep me and my teammates healthier by voting us so that we can work harder and harder and harder together in serving you. Residents of Tampines GRC, serving you for the next 5 years as your elected representatives. Vote for the Workers' Party, working for Singapore. And me and my team will work hard for Tampines GRC. Thank you.